Warning, may cause extreme student engagement.
This is The Digital Dish.
Your go-to podcast for all things tech and education.
Welcome to our amazing Digital Dish podcast.
We are welcoming you to our podcast, and
Yeah, here's episode number 1.
episode number 1. This podcast is our attempt at helping teachers out who have zero time on their hands and who can just listen and go.
Absolutely. So, especially with our first episode, which is so fantastic, we are going to talk today about saving time with AI.
Yes, one of my
Yes.
favorite topics.
I know, mine too.
I'm super efficient, and I love saving time all the time.
Which is awesome. So, my AI tool, my favorite one, is probably Goblin Tools. Have you heard about that?
No, I haven't, but have you introduced yourself yet?
Oh, no, I haven't. So, I'm Allie, your crazy, crafty nerd, also your ed tech coach.
I'm Katie. I am your geeky Google gal, and I'm also the director of EdTech at West Hill. So we're talking about AI,
Yes,
and we're talking about time savers, which, you know, the whole reason why we're doing this podcast is to help people save time.
Absolutely. So mine is Goblin Tools, which is great for your magic to-do lists, which you take a big problem, put it in Goblin Tools, and it breaks it down into little bite-sized pieces.
It's pretty cool. What have you used it for?
I have used it for some gift giving for the holidays, which is fun, and also some different like packing suggestions, like when we went to Nicegate over the weekend.
It helped you pack your bag.
Yep.
Did it
helped
do it for you?
It did not do it for me.
Why? There's always a bell. Always. So did it help you pack your bags?
It gave me suggestions on things that I might need for the conference, but didn't actually pack my bag for me.
What suggestion did it give you that you did not use?
Probably the highlighters. It gave me like notebooks and pens and highlighters, and for a tech conference, you really don't need that.
Yeah, we don't do paper here. That's pretty cool. How has that saved your time?
So instead of having to try to figure out a lot of the different steps for the big problems, I can relieve my brain of that craziness and just have it done for me.
That's awesome. I need that in my life. I have too many steps that I need to get out of my head. And sometimes you forget, some of the steps. You don't think through things as well as you wish you could. It could help you think through those things.
Absolutely. I think you would really enjoy Goblin Tools.
I think I probably would. Yeah, absolutely. Well, so my tool that I absolutely love that I wanted to mention, and I know a lot of the teachers here at West Hill have heard about this before, but magicschool.ai, it's a website, and you can sign up for free, and it will help you do so many things. So it really helps teachers use AI to its fullest potential because it gives you, what are they called in there? Almost like it helps you create prompts. It walks you through that process. And I know some teachers have been using Magic School to write report card comments that are specific to kids. Of course, we're not adding people's actual names, but if you have some kids who are doing really well and you want to come up with a little more creative commenting and not so cookie cutter, that's a great way to use that tool. And I've also seen a lot of teachers using it to help them quickly differentiate assignments. And not just for special ed kids, but for kids who have all different kinds of learning modalities, their strengths, their weaknesses. We have 20 kids in the class and maybe only one of them learns by reading. So it's a great way to save time and also do what's best for your kiddos.
I do enjoy Magic School.
That's pretty cool.
My favorite tool is probably the joke creator.
Oh, that's a good one. I like the song creator.
You do? Mm-hmm. What kind of song have you made?
I made a song in the style of Eminem, and it was about the first day of school.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm such a 90s, early 2000s kind of a gal.
The best time frame.
Yeah. So, we're trying to make it quick, and hopefully you've been able to take something away from this. But we also want to talk about upcoming professional development that's available to teachers.
So there's a lot going on. The Teacher Center actually just put out all of their ones through an email today, which was like really exciting.
How do you find that?
They got emailed to me.
Oh, what's the Teacher Center?
It is a place in the community that offers a lot of professional development outside of school hours. And it's typically free for all educators as long as you sign up.
Oh, is there a website?
I believe there's a website. Let me pull it
I'll
up.
have to Google it.
Yes.
I've heard of it, but I thought it was just for certain districts, I guess. So that's pretty exciting. Maybe Allie can send it out or
Absolutely.
add a link.
I could definitely add a link. It's Central New York and Oswego County Teacher Center.
Oh, cool. What's like a highlight that you took a look at and might be something that you want to do soon?
Well, I'm actually teaching 2 sessions, which is exciting.
And that's how you know about it.
That's how I know about it. I am teaching a session on how to create digital escape rooms next week.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
I love those.
And then in January, I'll actually be teaching a session on AI.
Ooh. Are you going to do Goblin Tools?
Yes.
Cool. That sounds awesome. There's also model schools. I don't know if anyone's familiar with Amy Kesey, but she is at OC and BOCES, and she does send out emails quite often with what's coming up with model schools, but also Allie is from model schools.
Which is super, very exciting. I am looking to probably do a session on AI in January. And we are also gearing up for our first Lego League competition in January. So that's a big model schools focus right now.
Yes. What is your favorite thing about the Lego League competition?
I really like the camaraderie between the students. Watching it last year as a judge before I became a part of the team, it was really cool to see students who didn't know each other be like, oh, you need a Lego piece? Here's a Lego piece you need. Or someone turned around and dropped the robot. And so a whole bunch of kids from all sorts of different teams helped them rebuild it before their next match. It was really cool to see. And I get to play with Legos.
Yeah, Legos are awesome.
Legos are very cool.
And I think that kind of thing is great for kids who don't typically get to participate in sports and other, traditional school programs. This is a little bit on the nerdy side for people like us.
And absolutely, which is super cool. And we're actually starting not just a challenge league, but also an explore league, which does for students from 2nd grade to 4th grade.
Oh, that's so cool.
It is
I'm
really cool.
excited. Is there anything else that's coming up?
That is pretty much it as of right now. And then as sessions pop up, I will definitely let people know.
Sweet. All right. Well, that pretty much concludes our very fast EdTech podcast, where you can find all sorts of things. And you can find us on YouTube and hopefully on Spotify when we figure that out. And there's going to be a website.
There is, and it'll be linked in our Tech Treasures.
Yep. Our Tech Treasures doc, which is also in the Tech Help bookmarks and on my signature whenever I send out emails. There'll be a survey and feedback form on the website. So if you have any ideas that you'd like to have us talk about in upcoming podcasts, or you want to nominate someone as a guest, we didn't have a guest today because it's our very first one, but we do hope to have some of your colleagues come on and talk about what they're doing too.
Absolutely. You don't even have to let them know that you're nominating them,
Yeah,
which
you
is
don't.
always the fun one.
It could be a secret. It's like Secret Santa.
Absolutely.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
100%.
All right, we should probably go.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.